Good morning, folks. It is 8:07. I've just logged on and we're kicking off today's challenge. You've seen from the title, £200 we're going for today. Nothing but food delivery. We've got up to 17 hours available to us. Deliveroo in this area is 8 AM until 1 AM. If we have to work every single minute of that time period, we will. I don't know what I've got myself in for today. To be clear, that is £200 before expenses, because I just don't think 200 after expenses is even possible on a day like today. It is Monday. It's a normal Monday. We're not in half term. This is a standard, as plain as they come, Monday. So let's see what we can do. Now, I have just had a McDonald's order come through on Deliveroo. I am suspicious though. I think this is a unfulfilled order from last night. Something is just telling me. But let's go and find out, because even if it is, we can hang around at McDonald's and try and get another order. All right, here's the moment of truth. Are these going to be breakfast items, or are these going to be main menu items from last night? Oh, okay. It's actually a breakfast order. £4.93. Not a bad start to the day. Let's hop on in, grab this order, and make our way to customer number one of this most likely very, very long day. Good morning, Taunton. Town centre quiet for now. Nowhere's even open. Oh, look at this.
Yes. What number drive?
5869.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you, my friend.
On that one.
Nice one. Have a good one, mate.
And you, buddy.
Success. All right, guys. Was my suspicion due? I don't know. I've had so many occasions where McDonald's pops up first thing in the morning and it's just an order from last night that obviously they're not going to do at 8 AM. So I call that one a win. This one's going 2.3 miles and starting my day with £4.97, which isn't a bad start, to be honest, because like I said, we're going for I can't believe I'm saying this, £200 just doing food delivery in one day. Now, there might be people out there who do this regularly and work every single operating hour of their delivery apps, but I'm not one of those people. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know I tend to go for 120 if I'm doing a full day before expenses, because then I'm pretty much guaranteed after expenses to be over £100 profit. So today we're going for 200 before expenses, which will probably land us on anything from 160 to 170 profit, something in that ballpark. And I'm hoping, you know, it won't take until 1 AM to achieve. Mondays in general aren't the worst weekday, but you know, they're no Saturday. So yeah, this will be fun. I'm pretty much going to be accepting almost every offer I get, I think, unless it's just ones that are impossible. There are a couple of places in Taunton that you just can't get to as a car driver. I mean, you can if you're willing to risk a ticket and a 10-minute walk to the place and back. Obviously, after a certain point of the day, at 6 PM here, all of the ticket wardens go home. Everywhere is fair game at that point. But during the day, you've got to be a little bit smart about where you pick up from. But I've been doing this long enough. I know the danger zones. I wanted to do this challenge now because, as I mentioned in my last The State of Gig Delivery Work video, it's not a great time for food delivery at the moment. Fees are low, order volumes in general aren't, you know, as strong as they used to be. But I am curious, can we still make 200 smackers if we do a solid day of grinding? I have no idea what I've got myself in for today. This could go very well or very badly. Right, let's get ourselves to drop number one and hopefully keep the momentum going this morning, set ourselves up for the rest of the day. Job done, close to a £5 in the bag, and now we have got straight away on Uber Eats a Tesco pickup from the shop not too far from here, paying £3.61, I think. Try and keep this momentum going for a little bit. It's always good to have a nice start to the day, especially when you're doing a big grind like I am today. Here we go. Let's go pick up this whoosh. 555251. Thank you. We'll say I like how that Tesco just leave the bags for us to pick up. We don't have to queue up at the till to pick them up, which is appreciated. Yeah, let's get ourselves out of this car park. Yeah, as far as first hours of the day go, this could have been worse. We'll no doubt have our quiet periods today. It's not going to stay like this all day long. But who knows? The weather today isn't forecast to be great. Beyond the little spattering of rain we've just had, there isn't any more rain on the forecast today. But yeah, we all know the British weather forecast is rarely correct. So in a way, I'm actually hoping for some rain. It serves us car drivers well. But yeah, obviously I won't be filming my entire day, because this video would be about three hours long. So I will effectively give you a highlights reel of the day. Is that an Uber coming in? It was indeed an Uber coming in, but not one that I can accept at this time of day, unfortunately. Oh, this road, man. School time, never a fun time to be out. This road, honestly, it's an absolute nightmare. School drop off or pick up. But yeah, I will film bits and bobs throughout the day, give you earnings updates, and that's the best way to go. All right, getting close to this Tesco drop off. Let's go and get it done. Can you just squiggle on there for me?
Yeah.
All yours. Thanks a lot. Take care. Okie dokie. That puts us on a little over £8, I think, which isn't too bad for about 40 minutes. Right, I'm going to crack on for a couple of hours, and I will see you very soon, my friends. All right then, folks, a little mid-morning update. I last left you about an hour ago. It's just gone 10 o'clock now. 7 past 10 to be precise, and the last hour has not been too bad. Got a couple of single orders on Deliveroo and a double from McDonald's on Uber. All of them completed without issue. I think I'm currently sitting on just over £20, almost 21, and this order that I'm currently delivering from Morrison's on Deliveroo is paying £6 and a few pennies. So what we'll do when we deliver this order is we'll quickly run down our earnings so far and compare it to how far we are through our potential 17-hour day, and we'll see where we're at, and we'll see if we're on target to hit our goal if we carry on earning at this pace. I do think things will pick up. Obviously we're going to be working all through the evening. That should hopefully mean I don't need to stay out until 1 AM. But my current prediction is we're not going to be far off when we finally hit our target. If we finally hit our target, I think we will. You know, I'm feeling positive. I think we can do it, but I do think it's going to take the vast majority of the day. Right, let's get to this customer, drop this Morrison's order off, and we'll run down what we're on so far. Right, got that one dropped off. Quick earnings update now before I get back to it. Deliveroo, £18.25 over 4 orders today so far, and then on Uber, £8.34. So we're on £26.61? 59, 26.59. So not too bad. That's just over, what, an eighth of the way towards our £200 goal, and we are 2 hours and 15 minutes in. So we get just over an eighth of the way through the full working day. I don't know what 17 divided by 8 is exactly, but it's about that. So we need to maintain this pace though. I'm kind of worried because I've actually been relatively busy, maybe 15-20 minutes of waiting in total, and we're only just about on target. So things need to pick up a little bit, especially towards lunchtime in the evening, if we've got any chance of surviving downtime, which is inevitable at some point today. Deliveroo is currently showing moderate, and it's just ticked to not busy. Okay, all right, I'm gonna have to head back towards a good waiting spot and see what we can do. Got to try and keep the energy up, high hopes, positive thinking, all that jazz. Alrighty, we're just coming up to midday, which will mark 4 hours into our potentially 17-hour shift. Things haven't been, well, they've not been too bad. Not the best day I've ever had so far, and not the worst. One thing that happened that was quite funny though, I picked up from Greg's earlier on Uber, and as I arrived, just a nice little casual morning street fight going on. As many of you will know, this is a sadly not particularly rare sight in the UK. There was about a 25-minute wait from my last update to the next order, but since then they've been relatively steady. It's going to be slowed down a little bit by someone practicing their parallel parks. I remember learning like that. You got it, buddy, you got this. Yes! Nicely done, my friend. Top marks. Right, another learner. It's less fun when there's more than one. You're all right, mate. Right, let's see if we can actually get to Co-op now. And this is my my second pickup for this order. It is a double. Just picked up a KFC. So we'll be picking up this Co-op and then delivering both that and KFC to 2 different customers. And then we'll have a look at my earnings so far as we enter the lunch period. Hi, mate. Nice one. Thank you, bud. Love that Co-op. They were my most picked up from restaurant on my Deliveroo Wrapped email, which doesn't surprise me. Yeah. One. Thanks a lot. Take care. KFC delivered. Let's go and get this Co-op dropped off. Oh yeah, all right. Those 2 bags there. Thanks very much. Cheers. Wind's picking up. Oh. Right then, 12 past 12. So we're about, well, exactly 4.2 hours into the shift. Uber, £26.66. And on Deliveroo, £24.18. So add that to 26.66. That's £50.84. £50.84. So yeah, we're kind of hitting. We're about £12 an hour. We're about on target. Maybe just a tad over. So yeah, I'm still feeling positive. Let's hope this lunchtime maybe gives us a little bit of a boost. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to feel like lunchtimes are just as bad as mornings most of the time. I don't think actually that many people order lunch on these apps. It's all about the evening meal. But so far, so good. I can't really ask for much more than what we've had this morning. It's a Monday morning. Everyone's at work. Kids are at school. And I wanted to do it specifically on a day like this because there's no point doing it during school holidays. Oh, hello. Uber order, Tesco. This is what I mean, right? We'll see what that Deliveroo is. £4 too, and look how far it's going. That's more like it. That's not much further, and it's paying almost £2 more, so we'll be taking that McDonald's. Let's go and get it, and get this lunch, hopefully off to a good start. Mackie D's. Mackie D's. Thank you very much. Yeah, all done. Thanks a lot, Angie. Small wait, never mind. That's fine. Let's crack on. No time to waste. Oh. Alrighty, what do we got? 9 minutes, 2.2 miles. That's fine. Slightly hindered by the 6-7 minute wait. To be honest, that's the first kind of wait in a restaurant I've had today. I won't complain too much. Actually, guys, I'd be interested in hearing what your best day is for the delivery drivers out there. How much have you made in one day? What's the longest day you've ever worked? Whether you're just food delivery or you do Amazon Flex as well and you mix it in. My personal best, 254 before expenses, that is. And that was 8 AM until midnight. And I had a couple of Amazon blocks in the middle. One of them was Morrison's and I didn't get any deliveries for it. So I just sat in the car park. And after 30-40 minutes, when I realized I wasn't gonna get anything, I just hopped back onto the food delivery apps and they were pretty busy. So I was getting paid from Amazon and food delivery apps at the same time, which was pretty good. And yeah, ended up with 254. We're definitely not gonna get anywhere close to that today, especially just doing food delivery, but you know, 200, I think we're on for doing it. I really do.
Thank you.
So got the delivery number?
59.
59, perfect. Thank you very much, cheers. So that order puts us on just over 56 quid, I think. Between 56 and 57. and it is nearly 1:45. We really need to kind of pick the pace up this afternoon. I'm going to crack on for a couple of hours. I will catch up with you soon for an update on how the day's going. Okay, 20 to 2. We're coming towards the end of the lunch rush. And you know what? It's not been too bad today. We've been kept pretty busy. And we've now got ourselves a double from 2 different restaurants. And it's paying, I think, close to £10 for these 2. One from Subway and the other from Boston Tea Party, which is just around the corner from Subway. Both of them are in the town centre, which, you know, I'd rather if this double was, you know, co-op at the town centre with parking, but it's fine, we can make this work. We're gonna have to use the Sainsbury's car park. We'll find ourselves a space in Sainsbury's, run into Subway, grab this order, and then nip around to Boston Tea Party. Hopefully the orders are ready. And yeah, looking forward to checking our earnings after this one, because I think we're still on track. We've had a nice little boost the last couple of hours. Maybe I could have made this challenge even more difficult by doing it on like a Tuesday. Don't know about you guys, but I find Tuesdays absolutely to be the worst day of the week. But look, I'm just not ready for that level of punishment in my life just yet. Bad enough on a Monday. Oh, please don't take that space. Oh, yes, thank you, my friend. Right, let's go get this Subway. Kicking off, mate. Shout out London Eats. Right then, get this one loaded up. This bag ready to go. Right, as you can see, Boston Tea Party is very close. And again, hopefully it's ready. Just like that Subway was. The guy literally had it in his hand before I even got to the counter. So thank you, Subway East Street. You make our lives as delivery drivers just so much better. Pretty soon we're going to be getting to the part of the day where traffic starts to build up with parents heading off to schools to pick the kids up. Need to make the most of things whilst we're just kind of in that steady daytime traffic sort of zone. So there's a loading bay outside Boston Tea Party that kind of needs to be free, or there's nowhere else I can go. Oh Jesus, that's a very interesting route around that roundabout you just took. I need to get behind that van. Why is he parked right in the middle? Just pull forward, mate. God, this is what I mean, man. People don't think. There's enough room for 2, like even 3 cars. I know I've got to sort of shuffle in, but we're all right. We're off the road. That's fine. Should get in that one. Lovely stuff. Thank you, my friend. Job's a good one. Just helps so much when it's ready on time, especially as a car driver, and we need to park and risk tickets. Yeah, the reason this is paying 10 quid, both customers are quite close, but we're 3.5 miles away, so let's get on the road, get to this first customer. So I think a good kind of midway goal for me is to be aiming to be as close to £100 as possible by 4 PM. Now technically the halfway point, if we're counting all 17 hours, is 4:30, but that's why I want to go for that 16-hour mark. Hopefully we can get this done £200 by midnight, because in a town like this, I'm not convinced I'll get anything between midnight and 1, even though the apps do operate. But yeah, 4 o'clock, if I can be as close to £100 as possible, if not at 100, that's ideal. Because surely we're gonna make at least that amount between 4 and midnight, covering the evening period. You'd think you'd make more in that second half. So if we can get to the halfway point by 4 o'clock, then we're in good standing to get this done by midnight. And it also gives us that kind of hour leeway at the end. Again, I don't know what the likelihood is of that hour actually producing any orders, but we will see. Right, let's crack on and get these deliveries done. Oh yeah. Thanks a lot. Hey, look at that. Second customer is 187 feet away. Perfect. Thanks a lot. Take care. far up the road. Right, earnings check. I've just taken a Sainsbury's on Uber, popped up as I was delivering that, so I've accepted that. All right, earnings check before I get on to do this Sainsbury's. £45.07 on Uber, £35.18, so what, just over 80 quid. We've got 1 hour and 50 minutes to try and make 20 quid. Let's go. So I did that Sainsbury's, then I had a co-op order after that. And since then, it's been about 35 minutes now. Nothing. I'm just sat here staring at a not busy map on Deliveroo. Uber's no better at the minute. Still, I'm gonna keep positive. Who knows, this evening could absolutely blow up. But I mean, I've been here for like 20 minutes now. I honestly, I just can't sit in the same space for this long. So I'm gonna start driving around. I'm gonna head back towards town, some of the restaurants, some of the other supermarkets, and just hope that I can pick something up and get something done before 4 o'clock. So 4:10, my worries were kind of put aside. We managed to get an Uber and a Deliveroo just after my last clip. Didn't quite finish all those deliveries before 4 o'clock, but 4:10, Deliveroo 43.49 and Uber 54.21. That's not too bad. And we've also got a delivery from Zizi's to go and grab now for Deliveroo. So as long as this evening goes at least as well or better than the 8 hours I've just worked, I think we're still on for it. We're still on for that 200, but boy, I think it's going to be close. I really do. I don't know how busy tonight's going to be. I've had really good success with Monday nights before, and I've had absolute disasters on Monday nights, so who knows what way it's going to go. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Massively helps the channel. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribes. Right, we're just around the corner from Zizi's. Let's go and grab this order. Thank you very much. Parking police. Don't think they're interested in this rank though. 0.7 miles to this customer. I think this order's paying £4.60, 70, something like that. It's not too bad, to be honest. So hopefully, you know, this is a good sign of things to come. I've no idea what was going on earlier. About an hour ago, the queue was on this road was to here. It was like buses, cars, everything was just stuck. And it definitely isn't normally like that. I wonder if something was going on down there. I thought Taunton rush hour had been taken to a new level, but no, it seems pretty usual. Things normally get a bit slow up at these crossroads, but it's all good. So after this order, we're gonna be over 100, and it's probably gonna be a few minutes before 4:30, which, if you remember, is our hard cut-off. We need to be on 100 at 4:30 if we're gonna have any hope of hitting our goal. And that's assuming, obviously, that my earnings go up at the same pace as they have done so far, but hopefully it will be a bit quicker with it, you know, being the evening and all that. Kick it off, mate! Sorry, I just can't resist. Big fan of London Eats videos. Speaking of which, I'm looking forward to his next London Borough video. I want to see him do Fulham and Chelsea. About a decade ago, I spent a year living in Fulham. It'd be good to see that area again, what it's like delivering food there. Delivery code.
7-1.
7-1. Thank you, mate. Oh, look at that. £6.30 Nando's. This is what we want to see. All right, mate, 1955. Nice one. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Ideal. This is more like it. Wasn't expecting a £6.30 Nando's order right after that last one. Not at 4:30 anyway, but it certainly perked me up a bit, because this will put me on about 110, reducing what we need to make tonight. Starting to be able to breathe a little bit more now. It was getting all a little bit tense at sort of 3:30. This time an hour ago, I was starting to lose hope, and that hope has come rushing back. You have the delivery number. Legend. I'm gonna crack on for a little bit now before I film again, but quick earnings check. 53.97 on Deliveroo and 54.21. What's that? That's about 108 quid. £92 to go. Catch you in a bit. All right, folks, we are on the way to Co-op. It's been a little while since my last check-in with you. And I've got to say, last few hours have been very, very busy indeed. Pretty much non-stop for the last 2.5, 3 hours. A couple of small gaps, but we're talking like 3-4 minutes, if that. Earnings wise, in total, we're sitting at about 156, and we are 11 hours and 22 minutes into our shift. So we have got less than £50 to go, and I think plenty of time to do it in. Things have settled down just a little bit the last half an hour. For a couple of hours it was literally like double. Not paying too badly either. But yeah, if we can just keep it steady now for the next few hours, we're golden.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you very much. We are not 1.9 miles, 1.1 miles, 4 minutes from this customer. I think this order's only paying like 3, maybe 4 quid, I can't remember. But still, after this order, we're gonna be on about 160-ish. And from there, hopefully the rest of the evening goes nice and smoothly. Because honestly, I'm starting to get a little bit tired. Been out for nearly 12 hours now. Much longer than my usual shifts, but it's all in the name of science. I desperately want to prove to myself that it is possible to earn 200 odd quid. All right, before expenses, but still around 200 quid in a day if you really put your foot down. And yeah, you got to get a little bit lucky, and it can't be too quiet. It's got to at least be, you know, steady most of the day, as it has been today. But no, I'm feeling good. I feel like we're in the home stretch now, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that feeling when I hit that 200. And not only do I get to go home and begin editing this video, but I also go home with almost £200 in my pocket. You know, we're going to end up taking expenses off. I reckon they're gonna be around 30 quid or so, around that kind of mark. We'll run the numbers at the end, don't worry. But yeah, let's just say 170 quid for a day's work. Yeah, a long day's work, don't get me wrong, but considering it's a bog standard Monday, could be a lot worse, eh? Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers, bye-bye. Oh, this is more like it. £8.57 for a single at this time. Okay, it's quite a far distance. Probably looking at a good 6 miles all in all for this trip. But that's not an issue in a car. And at this time, should be relatively quick to complete. And more importantly, at this point, needing only about 40 quid, maybe just over, but we're about to eat into that with £8.57. Almost a quarter of what we've got left going now in one order. So we'll look at the numbers again after this order. We'll see what I've got to do for my final stretch. Only thing is, this harvester, they're not the quickest place I've ever picked up from. Doesn't seem to take a lot for them to get snowed under, so let's just hope they don't kill our momentum too much. Not that it's a huge deal now. I think we've got plenty of time to hit our goal, even if there is a bit of a wait. All right then, let's go see what we've got. Well, I think I know why this one's paying £8.57. It was due over half an hour ago. That's not a good sign, is it?
What's your number?
6423. This one. Cheers, mate. 7-8 minute wait. They might have had to remake that considering how late it is. But we're not going to let that slow us down. Only got a 7-minute drive to this customer, so even with that small wait, well worth the £8.57, was it, that this is paying. Obviously now in general, just the roads are quieter. It's just the job is so much easier at this time. Fees tend to be higher, even with no boosts, right? The fees are definitely higher in the evening. I think it's just because there's more urgency and they want to make sure the service is at its best during that evening rush. And yeah, as for tonight, order volumes have been, yeah, fine. I mean, there's been enough to keep me busy, right? And that's all we need. Anything above that is kind of wasted, unless it creates a boost, obviously, for everyone, which it hasn't tonight. But if anything, that makes this £200 even more of an achievement if I can say I did it without a single boost. I don't even think there were boosts on Uber today. Like, Uber's boosts aren't even really boosts. They're just sort of like there all the time at certain times of the day. And I don't think there was anything today. Normally on the map you see that kind of, you know, the line around your zone with the boost amount in the middle. I haven't seen that once today. I might be mistaken, but yeah, I think both apps have been just flat out, no boosts all day. And it's obviously not been busy enough tonight for Deliveroo to pop one up. But despite that, we're still doing pretty good. Right, let's go and get this one dropped off. We're 4 minutes away. I think this might be the only road in Taunton I've never delivered to before. Weird, isn't it? There's always one. Harvester?
Yeah,
Perfect.
thank you.
What was the code, sorry?
58.
58. Thank you very much. Done, done, done. We are on £91.70 on Uber, 76.64 Deliveroo. So we are now at 2 minutes to 8, 2 minutes before the 12-hour mark of today, and with potentially 5 hours still left for delivering, we are on 168.34. We've got less than £32 to go and 5 hours to do it in. And as quickly as I was getting excited about how the night's going, we've gone not busy. Haven't had anything on Uber for about 15 minutes. I had an order on Deliveroo just now, there at K-Town Chicken, a dark kitchen run by this pub. I went in there and there was a pub quiz on, so I knew straight away this isn't good. And she pretty much just told me the guy's got too much food on. Oh, and look, same place again. She literally told me that all of the delivery orders are going to be about another 45 minutes. I felt like saying, well, switch off your delivery tablets then. If you can't handle it, if you've got too many people in the pub, switch your delivery tablets off. It's not fair on us. Oh well, we soldier on. Hopefully things pick up as other delivery drivers start logging off for the night. All right, guys, been about an hour. The GoPro battery on my chest cam is about to die, and I'm at that point where I don't have any spare batteries left, so we're head cam only now, but we are within grasp of our end goal at this stage. I am just heading up to one of these flats in front of me to drop off a fish and chips. Fish and chips dropped off. We're now heading to One Stop to do a very short distance £3.15 order. We are just under £187 into today. It's 9:20. We are well ahead of schedule, so I'm feeling very, very good. This is going to get us down to about the £10 to go mark. Oh, I can taste it. I can taste that finish line, and even better that it's probably going to come around 10, 10:30. And with the One Stop complete, we immediately got a Morrison's trip. This one's paying over £5. Got a feeling once we do this, we've got less than £5 to go. I mean, I basically feel like I've already done it because, you know, it's safe enough now to call it. We've done it. We're gonna need one, possibly two if they're minimum fee orders after this, but we've done it, and we've done it in really, really good time. And with the traffic as light as it is at this time, we'll have this order delivered in the next 11, 12 minutes. Oh, it feels good, man. It feels good. Oh my God, I cannot believe my luck. I've just dropped off that Morrison's. We need like £4.90 or something. £6 too. Co-op. Could not be a better delivery to finish on. We are going to be done at about 10 o'clock. That's 14 hours. I thought we would need to go way longer than that. Guys, I'm going to try and swap batteries into my chesty cam for this delivery because I really, really want to capture this one properly. The delivery that takes us over that £200 mark and officially ends this gargantuan shift. Oh, I feel like we've been on a little journey together, especially after my last video, you know, and I was kind of talking about how gig workers sort of gone a little bit downhill since I started doing it. To be able to come out and smash out £200 in orders, okay, fine, I've got expenses to take off, but I've already had a rough guess, and they're gonna come in at just under 30 quid, I think. So we're gonna have made over 170 in profit in 14 hours work on a Monday, just doing food delivery. And look, whether you think that's good or bad, that's up to you, but at the end of the day, I think this job is cushy. We get to go out and work when we want. It's easy. So to make that much money in 14 hours, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm really not. For driving around, delivering food on your own schedule, let's be real, it's not bad money.
Confirm, please.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you very much. The final journey. So in 2.6 miles and 7 minutes, we're gonna be done. You know, I've been thinking about doing this challenge for a long time, and I'm glad I finally did it. Today has been a really fun experiment. I'm glad that we succeeded. We're going to be finishing this at 10. So technically I could stay out for another 3 hours. By the way, I'm not going to. I know I could probably stay out and push it and see how much I can make in an entire Deliveroo day. But nah, not today, folks. As soon as this delivery is done, I'm going to Mackie D's. I'm getting myself a big, tasty, large meal. Probably get some mozzarella dippers on the side. I'm gonna get home, scram my burger, and I'm gonna drink a big bottle of Henry Weston cider that I've got waiting for me. And I'm gonna reflect on what we've achieved today. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like we've done something great. And it feels good. It feels really good. Yes, mate, we did it. £200 challenge, nailed it. And it didn't take us 17 hours, it took us 14. What a result. Couldn't be happier. I am so ready to go home. But before we do that, it's numbers time. We did 106.76 on Uber, £94.58 on Deliveroo. Again, Uber beating Deliveroo in a challenge video. Total revenue, £201.34. Now, how about those expenses? Because let's be real, it kind of kills the mood a little bit that my actual profit is less than 200, but the expenses actually weren't as much as I thought. We did 131.7 miles today. That's £19.09 in petrol. I would have been insured for 14 hours because that's what we worked, and that's £7. I pay 50p an hour on average because I pay monthly. We've been through this. Total expenses, £26.09 for a total profit today of £175.25. Not bad. Divide that by 14. We made £12.52 per hour on average today. Look, it's Monday. I'm not going to complain about £12.52 an hour for driving around delivering food. Oh, guys, thank you for watching. I'm done. I'm going home. Actually, I'm going to McDonald's first, but then I'm going home. This is the first of many, many challenge videos we're going to be doing this year, and I've got some up my sleeve that are guaranteed to drive me even more insane. So subscribe if you haven't already for those, and I'll catch you very soon. Guys, in a bit.